my fellow musical instruments. It's Mark. This week we're gonna make a song for my daughter and my wife because their birthday's coming up. Fun fact, my daughter is born on my wife's birthday. Now, that's pretty cool. That means I'll never forget my wife's birthday, but that also means it's gonna be difficult to make them feel special. By the way, my daughter is only turning 1 year old. This is the first time. In terms of this song, I've just been struggling. I don't really know how I should approach this. All right, what do I want to write about? I think the first thing that comes to my mind is the delivery. That was such an emotional roller coaster. I don't know how many of you have experienced that, but I have nothing but respect for women. The pain that you go through to literally force life into this world. At that moment, I thought perhaps this is the meaning of life. When life comes and when life goes, you get the same levels of pain, of emotion, of blood. It is a matter of life and death. The trauma that a woman has to go through, the pain and the sacrifice that they make is amazing. And that's something that I'm really grateful for my wife. Because without that, there wouldn't be life. When I'm thinking about starting the song, one idea just keeps ringing in my head is the fact that I was reborn. My daughter was born, but me as a man, as a husband, as a father, I was reborn with a new set of values, priorities, responsibilities. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on in this song. All right, now we're going to mess around on the piano and see if we can come up with a chord progression that kind of describes what I'm feeling right now. It's not really a happy-go-lucky feeling. So I feel a minor has room to make it a little darker as needed. Okay, that's interesting. That sounds a little bit like the Lord of the Rings right there, and for the chorus, I got an idea. So why don't we jump from A minor to A major? When you go from minor to major, the mood kind of lifts. The struggles, the pain, and there is a joy that comes out of this. So, all right. So now we have the chord progression. Let's see what kind of melody. This is literally a process of me playing the chord progression and shouting random stuff at the mic. So enjoy. Maybe you know I remember I was reborn. Alright, this has got like a little rock and roll vibe to it, which is not what I was going for, but I kind of like it, I was reborn. I think I spent 30 minutes fumbling around the piano, and I've arrived at a set of chords that I'm okay with and a rough melody. It sounded okay. A lot of that will also change depending on how I write the lyrics. By and large, I think I'm happy tonight. We may get another shot of whiskey and see whether this thing would give me a little more ideas, but if not, we'll continue the work tomorrow morning. Cheers. I've only done the lyrics since we last spoke. I wrote a version that was really bad. I scrapped it. It sounded good with the melody, but after reading it just by itself, I shook my head and I said, no, I gotta start over. It's been a couple of days, wrote the lyrics, I started recording the vocals, and my wife walked in on me recording some of the verses, and she started laughing, but it wasn't supposed to be funny. So needless to say, I had to rewrite the lyrics. I don't know if she's gonna laugh again, but we'll find out. Now, let's get to the fun part. I'm gonna walk you through all of the sounds that I'm gonna use in the song. First one. heart beating through an ultrasound. This is beating at 135 beats per minute, which is how fast my daughter's heart was beating before my wife went into labor, which is what I'm gonna set the tempo to be, 135. The second sound. This is the sound of a ventilator, which was what I was hearing at the time. The third sound. The heart rate monitor. So altogether, you have this. And that's the sound of the delivery room. Next, intro riff. Fumbled around with different sounds, played a lot of different riffs. I've decided on this kind of sound. Found this little wire plug. Oh, that goes on forever. Okay, sorry. This little, what is going on here? Intro riff goes like this. I think it creates a little anticipation. I like that sound. Next, leading up to the chorus, I wanted something that represented where we came from on our culture, which is important to us. So obviously I found something like this, which is Chinese guzheng, as you know, but I put a little filter on it so it pans from left to right. And I wrote something like this. So that's kind of the music you would hear like before a boss fight in a kung fu movie or something. I just think giving birth was such a badass thing that my wife did that she deserved, kung fu recognition, a little street cred. Got a little pad going on, play throughout the song to set the mood. And then I also wanted a little lead sound behind the chorus. Sound something like this. I put a little filter on there just to give it a little extra kick. And next, we're gonna play you 2 drum beats, which I'm deciding between. I'm leaning towards one, but let me know in the comments below which one you prefer. Drum beat number 1. Drum beat number 2. Last but not least, we gotta get some 808. Alright, we're ready to start recording the vocals and put it all together and mix and master. Here comes the end result. I hope they like my song. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe, give me a like. If you think there are things that I could have done better, let me know. Thanks for watching this first episode of How I Made a Song. Oxytocin in full action, 511 contraction. Life is a gift, love opens it up. But life can't exist without a mother's fight with pain. She's pushing through the pain with love in her veins, freeing life from its chains. She's born, she's reborn. She's born, I'm reborn. She's born, she's reborn. She's born, I'm reborn. Almost up to meet her, tears and laughter, new lives around the corner. I look at her mother with
through the day with love in her veins. Spring life from this chance.